Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie Alvarez, and today I'm coming to you with a story time. Around this time last year, this guy messaged me on Facebook. I've known him from around school. I've seen him around, and I didn't think nothing weird about it. And he was just asking me normal questions like, "How am I? What am I doing?" Like stuff like that. So we were talking, like catching up, I guess you could say. And all of a sudden, he asked me, "What are you doing this Sunday?" Nothing. I'm just gonna probably be chilling at home by myself, to be honest. "Oh, do you want to go to the movies?" he says. I was kind of shook. So I was just like, I had to ask for permission first. If they say yes, then I don't see why there's a problem. And yeah, so I asked my mom, and my mom was like, "Está bien, pero lo quiero conocer." For you guys that don't speak Spanish, she just wants to meet him. I wasn't allowed to go out unless my mom like personally knew the person. So she wanted to meet him face to face, and I told him that, and he was like, "Yeah, that's fine, it's whatever, it's okay." So I was like, "Okay, well then that's great, then I could go." And he was like, "Okay, yeah, what movie do you want to see, blah blah blah." We're just like arranging our date. The day comes around, that he asked me to go out with him, and it's around 11 or 12, and I get this message from him, and he's like, "You need to start getting ready now." But like, he had like exclamation points, and he was like, "Now, you need to start getting ready." Okay. We weren't set to go out around maybe until like 4 or 5. Eventually, I then started to get ready, and 4 comes around, which is the time that we had set up, and he calls me right at 4. "I'm outside. Come downstairs. I'm in my car." And I tell him, "Don't forget, you have to meet my mom. My mom won't let me go out unless she meets you." And then he goes on and says, "I forgot about that, man." It's like he didn't want to meet her, which was like basically the only requirement I had with going out. And I was just like, I mean, I guess it's whatever. And then he eventually got out his car, and he came upstairs, and he met my mom, and like that, my mom got a bad vibe about him. She pulled me aside, and she was like, "Mija, no me gusta." And I was like, "Pues está bien, déjame conocerlo y luego a ver qué pasa." I'll have English subtitles down below, so for you non-Spanish speakers, so you understand what I'm saying. We go downstairs, and I get in his car. Immediately, he shouts, "I have 3 rules," he says. "You're in control of the music, you use your phone for GPS, and we're not talking the whole way there." First of all, why are you screaming at me? Second of all, that's fine, just tell me, but tell me in a normal way. The fuck? So we get to the movie theaters, and he parks so far away, like incredibly far away. Like, this is a parking spot. The movie theaters is like right here, and he parks way over here. His car was the only car parked there, and I was kind of scared. We finally get to like the ticket booth, and the guy, he asks us, "How many tickets?" And he goes, "1." He paid for his ticket. He went inside and left me outside. I guess I'll take a ticket for the same movie, same time. I pay for my ticket, then I go inside, and he's already in the concession stand line, and he's ordering whatever he wants. He asked me, do you want something? No, I'm okay, thank you. Me va a decir que paga por mi comida? Yo, I didn't even have money to pay for my ticket, and he wanted me to pay for my snacks and whatnot. Like, no, I don't want anything. Then, like, he was like, por fuerzas, he was like, come on, get something. And I was like, no, I don't want anything. So, we get to the movie. Inside the movies, I believe we were watching Lights Out. And, so we watched a movie. Like, I was so glad I picked, instead of, like, going to eat or something, we watched a movie, so I wouldn't have to talk to him, because he was so, like, ugh. But then, okay, we got out the movies and whatnot, we walked back to the car, and we're sitting in the car for, like, a good 10 to 15 minutes. I'm like, are we gonna go? Or, like, he was like, yeah, I'm just thinking of where we could go. What do you mean where we could go? Or are you not gonna take me home? No, it's too early for you to go home. I only told my mom I was going to the movies. What do you mean it's too early for me to go home? Let's go downtown. Let's go to the Capitol. He looks down at my pants. No, never mind. You're dressed too much like a hoe to go to the Capitol. I was wearing leggings. The shirt actually that I wore in my last video, and like a jean cover up. That was my outfit. You're dressed too much like a hoe to go to the Capitol. That's what he told me. That I looked like a hoe. I just looked at him and I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna say anything. I mean, if I start something with him, then he's gonna leave me here. He's gonna leave me all the way down south, by myself. So, like, I had to ignore the fact that he was basically calling me names. So we go downtown, and he's like, I guess we could walk outside the Capitol since you're dressed like that. And I was like getting so angry, and then we're walking, right, and this is a date you get to know each other. You talk to each other about your lives. He just keeps talking about his family. Oh, my uncle has a drinking problem. Okay? I don't need to know that. Oh, my sister, she's a hoe. Está bien? Yo no lo conozco. I don't know her. Let her be a hoe. She wants to be a hoe, let her be a hoe. Then he continues to talk about his family and whatnot. We finally like walk around the whole Capitol, and then we leave the gates of the Capitol, and we walk on the street. We passed this place where there was like a lot of like cops or whatever, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna stuff your bag with narcotics and I'm gonna leave you there. You look like a prostitute, so they'll catch you easily. Then he pauses and he says, you look like a fat prostitute, I'm sorry. Not just a regular prostitute, you're a fat prostitute.
Bruh.
I literally looked at him and I was like, excuse me? Like, what are you saying? Do you realize what you're saying? And then he just like, and he continued walking. We get to his car that when we parked super far away, and like we parked where there was no cars at all again. We get in and like it was really really hot that day, so like he just randomly pulls out an ice chest with these drinks in there, and he's like, you want one? And I was like, oh no, I'm fine, thank you. Take one. No, I'm okay, thank you. Take one now. No, I'm okay. And then he's just like, honestly, I think if I would have taken one, I would have been drugged. Like, being 100% honest, I think I would have been drugged. And then he turned his car on, and he's like, we can't go to my house, there's too many people there, we can't do what I want to do there, let's go to your house. No, What is wrong with you? You called me a prostitute. You said you were gonna stuff my bag with drugs. You made me pay for my own ticket. You called me fat. You called me a hoe. What else? Like, I mean, even if he didn't do any of that, I still wouldn't let him, like, in my house, in my room, when nobody was there. Because my mom had left, like, right after I did. But literally nobody was there. He wanted to go in my house, and I mean, I'm pretty sure most of y'all can picture what he wanted to do. But I was like I wasn't gonna let that slide. Like, that's disgusting. Like, I didn't even know him. This was a first date. And, like, I can't even imagine what he thought about me. Like, so gross. This being my first date and having all this happen, it was just so terrible. Like, I still think about it, and I'm just like, what in the world happened that day? So yeah, that was my that was my disaster date. I like, if you're watching this, then I mean, I guess you know how I felt about that whole day. I doubt he's watching though. I don't even talk to him anymore. I haven't talked to him since that day, actually. But yeah, such a major asshole. But this is my story time about my first disaster date. Well, my first date in general that happened to be a disaster. I hope you liked it, and if you related to anything, like, if any part of my story that I said happened to you in any date you've been on, make sure to comment below and tell me what part you related to, and I'll make sure to reply back and whatnot. Hope you enjoyed, and tune in next time. Bye.